Good morning, Frank Watkins, 14th of July at 2022. To say I'm surprised would potentially be an understatement, with the Dow down a couple of hundred last night, yet again. We are holding pretty firm. We're up about 30. So 2 days in a row we've had a decline in the Dow, and a significant decline. 2 days in a row we are actually putting on a bit of strength. So happy days, I guess, but we're still a long way away from being out of the woods. I think we've got to break 6,950, even 7,000 before we have the first higher low set up on the All Lords. Bearing in mind it's going to be stocks that drag the index up. So just looking at a couple of similar patterns. Westpac, can argue we've had a break, can argue we've had a pullback. However, I've maintained all along that I'd really like to see this gap filled for a high, then back off, probably back to this support, then go through. But great to see a bank doing well, given all these terrible interest rate rises. While I'm at it, may as well have a look at the Commonwealth, and very similar stuff with the Commonwealth. I think if that can get through $95, we'll be up and away on the Commonwealth. However, very quick higher low scan, and I'm sorry to be so boring with that, and nil results, so we'll turn the intraday data off and repeat the scan, and we still get zero. So we'll go and do another scan, 34-day breakup, increasing volume 4 days, OBV 21% above the last 3 days, volume spike 500%. I'm going to limit the results from 1 cent through to $4.50, and if it hasn't got 280 days of data, I'm not interested. And we get 175 stocks. Clearly, I'm not going to go through all of those, so I might just go back to that scan and throw a couple of filters on there, a couple more filters. So we'll ignore anything that hasn't traded. Let's go with the $150,000. Simply because volumes and going to be light at the moment. The money going into the market is going to be less than normal. Volume, that's value. Volume also will go back to 150,000. Just trying to get rid of some of the rubbish. Bearing in mind, it would be prudent to go through those 175 and see what's happening. Okay, 8080, good old favourite 8080. She's bobbing her head up again, 16 billion of them out there at 1.4 cents. This is the biggest ramping piece of rubbish that I think you've ever seen. And they're at it again. So let's just move straight on. ACF, we'll bring it back to 6 months just to have another look. There's nothing there. ASB, not for me. BBC, not for me. CNB, that has potential. And the resistance line, 98.99 cents. I'd be looking at that on the break of that candle, which is just over $1. We only have 144 million out there, and it's materials, and it's potentially higher low. So I'm liking CNB for a breakout. CRN, bit of a recovery going on there. CYM, nothing. Elliston Asian Investments, for whatever reason, I think I'll be leaving that alone. The old eye candy rears its ugly head yet again. Lake Resources, nothing much happening there for me. NEC. NEC could be interesting when it closes that gap and gets through that $2 level, bearing in mind I'm not a great rap for television and so on and so forth. New Hope, new highs, so that's certainly worth keeping an eye on. Looking pretty healthy actually, New Hope Corporation. PRT, that looks like takeover. PYG looks like takeover. QUB, no. RML, no. SE1, no. SOP, yeah, it's no, 8 cents. So I'm just not going there at the moment. Okay, not a lot there. I think Carnaby being the pick of them. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Talk later. Cheers.